What's up, everybody? I hope you're all enjoying the quarantine as much as I am, as much as anyone can, I suppose. I thought I might as well be a little bit creative, considering we can only be inside for 23 hours a day. Instead of just sitting around like I have been for the last month, I thought I'd make the most of it. So this is my tiny kitchen. That's basically it. Got an oven there and some things we've got prepped for later. So basically this is partially being creative, partially to show that, you know, you see all these chefs and people like that with these huge kitchens and expensive looking equipment and whatever. This is what I do with what I have. I think today I'm just using one pan and one saucepan, and that's it. So we're making a halloumi mango chutney curry. This is what it looks like so far. So I've already prepped it a little bit because prep is boring. Some onions, some halloumi, some garlic I've chopped up, some green beans as well, and got some water on the boil. So when that's boiling, I'm going to stick some rice in, which I have here in there, and then we'll see how it goes. So let's do it. Water's boiling, as you can see. Keep the lid because we'll need that later. So stick in the rice and let's set a timer. So that, I'm gonna leave that, stir that in. I'm gonna leave that going for about 10 minutes. And whilst that's going, we'll put some oil in the frying pan and then heat that up. And the green beans that I showed you earlier, we'll put those in. The beans will take about 3 or 4 minutes, and then with about 30 seconds left, you stick in the garlic, put that all together, and then take it out. Okay, now the rice is done, keep the rice in the pan, but put the lid back on, and then it will steam up and then cook some more in its own steam whilst you're cooking other things. The garlic's been in the pan for like 30 seconds. It's starting to go a little bit golden, which is good. If garlic goes brown, like brown, not golden, that means you've overcooked it, and it will taste a bit bitter and a bit horrible. So now we'll take the beans and the garlic, put it in a bowl, put it to one side, and then wash out the pan because we'll need it again. Okay, it's all clean. We put some more oil in it. Now we're going to do the halloumi. So once it gets hot, put the halloumi in and make that golden like we did the garlic. So that should take, you can hear it, that should take 3 to 5 minutes. I've put it in all at once, but if you need to do it sort of in stages, if your pan's not as big as mine, then that's cool too. So once that's all golden and all cooked on all sides, we'll take it out of the pan, put it in the bowl with the beans that we did earlier. That's sort of what we're looking for. You can hear the sizzling of it, but that kind of golden looking colour, kind of what we want all over, so this still needs a bit of work. And yeah. So this is kind of what we're looking for. It's getting a bit darker, it's getting a bit brown and golden. All the sides. I personally like my kind of halloumi like this, which is a little bit crispy, a little bit darker, just because I think it kind of brings out the saltiness in the cheese, which tastes really nice. So, like I said, we're going to put this into the bowl with the beans, and then we're going to use this pan again. Okay, we put some more oil in the pan. Didn't even really wash it out too much, just to get a little bit of the water away. But now this is hot enough. We're going to put in the onion. Fry that off. So we'll fry the onions for about 4 or 5 minutes, make sure they're getting a little bit golden, a little bit soft. And then we've got Little pinch of mild curry powder in there, give it a bit of the curry flavour that we're looking for, obviously. Okay, so we put in the spice for literally only about 30 seconds, and then we have some tomato puree to put in, some garlic, well, the rest of the garlic that we used earlier, then stir that for a bit, and then afterwards there is some passata and a little bit of water as well, just to kind of make it not so thick and sticky. So we'll do that now. Now that that is all in, we'll bring that to the boil, and then just as it's boiling, we've got some mango chutney to put in as well to give it a little bit more flavour. I've got around, what have I got? I've got 40 grams of mango chutney, so we'll put in about 3/4 of that for now, and then the rest later. And now that that's stirred in and it's all boiling away, the halloumi and the beans that we cooked earlier, chuck them in too. Now that that is all mixed in and it's all cooking away, if you've got a gas oven, you can reduce the heat a little bit and let it simmer for about 6 minutes, 7 minutes, just so it kind of reduces a little. I don't have gas in this tiny kitchen of mine, so on my electric stove, I just kind of move the pan kind of half off and keep stirring every now and again so one side doesn't get too hot. Actually, instead, what I will do with the mango chutney is put the rest of it in a bowl, add a bit of yogurt and a bit of pepper and just mix it all up, and then that will give a little bit of extra something to go with it. I don't know. Do you like the bowl? Told you we're not a fancy kitchen here. Okay, so now pretty much everything is done. Just gotta wait for the curry to finish cooking. We'll fluff up the rice, put the rice in the bottom of a bowl, put this on top, and then some yogurt on top of that. And that's it. And this, if you're half as good as cook as me, which isn't difficult at all, is what you should have. The rice, the curry, and the yogurt on top. And that's it. 2 pans. Admittedly, I used one a couple of times, but that's pretty much it. So, how was that? Let me know. I don't know. Should this be a thing? Am I just too bored? Is this the effect of quarantine? I don't know. But I think it went all right. Maybe I'll do another one. Let me know what you think if you try it. If not, whatever. But it just shows that you can kind of cook anything when you don't really know what you're doing, like me, and you have a tiny kitchen and 2 pans. Happy cooking.